In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at slingshots and are they a viable tool as a prepper, survivalist, or a bushcrafter? Stick around, it's going to be a good video. All right, not that long ago, SimpleShot contacted me and wanted to show me some of their slingshots and send me a couple and see what I thought about them. Now, I know that there are a lot of guys and gals out there who are very proficient with slingshots, really are into them, make their own, have a lot of different types. You know, there's some people on YouTube who are really big with slingshots, and they're known for that. And I am a novice. But I think slingshots are pretty cool just because they are such a lightweight, unobtrusive option to carry on you, carry into the woods, take with you to camp, and, you know, practice skills, have some fun. But in a pinch, you know, people have been taking small game with slingshots for a very long time, probably forever, since they were invented. So, you know, squirrels, rabbits, birds, things of that nature, a slingshot can dispatch pretty easily with the right setup. Now, SimpleShot, as far as I know, they are probably one of the better and bigger brands out there that have really done a lot of innovation with this stuff. So the first one we're going to look at today is this slingshot right here. This is the Scout LT2. Let me check my notes to make sure I have that right. Yeah, so this is the Scout LT2, and the way they sent this to me was the package. There is a starter package that comes with this, and the package retails for $59.99, and that comes with clay ammo, steel ammo, both sample packs, bands for each, the slingshot, of course, and then some targets and a few other little doodads. So it's a nice little starter package. For under 60 bucks, you're into it. And the cool thing about this one is, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I think this kind of blew me away that they came up with this. But it actually has fiber optic sights on it. And, you know, as you're messing with this thing, it really, I think, aids in the aiming of the slingshot. Now, a buddy of mine and I went out camping a couple months ago, and we took these out and we're just kind of messing around with them because we both have limited experience with slingshots, and we were able to get on target pretty quickly. I think the consensus was that the model that has these sights really was very helpful, especially for me with my kind of poor eyesight. You know, I'm getting older. Eyesight's not the best, so the fiber optics helped a lot. This is the Bean Flip Oculus. It's $29.99. It's a more simplified slingshot. It doesn't have the sights on it. It's a little bit slimmer in profile, but not by much. But the cool thing is, this one, you're able to change bands pretty quickly just by removing these ball bearings. Those actually hold that gasket in place, and then hold the bands in place. And then you can position the bands however you want them. You can go over the forks, around the sides, whatever. So it's up to you how that's set up. And then with the Scout, you actually need the key that they provide, and that loosens the bolt system, and then that's going to basically open this up, and then you can slide the band down inside of it and then tighten it up. So two different slingshots, very similar, just a couple different features. This one being kind of more the deluxe with the fiber optic sight, and then the lockdown on the bands, and of course it has this textured handle as well. It kind of fits the palm of your hand a little bit more, where this one is a little bit more slim. Now, when shooting slingshots, I'm not going to give you great advice because, like I said, I'm kind of a novice. But my understanding is a lot of guys are shooting in this position, not like this. You know, when we were kids, we always kind of shot them like that, right? But a lot of guys are shooting like this, and you're bringing it all the way back as far as you can. And then, of course, it's got this wrist lanyard so that if you need to drop it, you can. But just kind of like a bow, you know, you want to get your anchor point, right, on your cheek, maybe your ear, maybe the corner of your mouth, your nose. You just need to kind of do that consistently so you can hit consistently. So we're going to take these out and start shooting these and just kind of show you how they work. I wanted to show you some of the gear that they have on the SimpleShot site. So this came with the starter pack for that Scout. So these are little kind of felt targets that have a loop through them, so you can put those on a string and they get progressively smaller. So that's kind of cool. And then this target, I believe, is available on their site as well. I like this one a lot because it's a little bit bigger. It's kind of a good starter target. It's kind of a hard rubber, and you can kind of see maybe the dimples on there where we've already been shooting at it. But what I've done is I've kind of rigged up some bank line as my line to hold or hang my target. I'll show you how I'm going to do that too, and then we'll start shooting. So here's the target, and this is basically my setup with the bank line to hang it. So I just put a loop on this end, a cheap carabiner because we're not really pushing any kind of weight, so this is fine. That hooks, I thread that through, and then I just run it around a couple times on a tree or a post and just do a little hitch to hold it because we're not, like I said, no weight. And it makes for a really nice little target setup. So I'm shooting clay, and the clay is nice because it's biodegradable. So, you know, I don't have to worry about going out and cleaning this up, you know, so the guy who's going to have to mow back here isn't mowing up steel ball bearings. I really like the clay. They're much lighter, of course, and they're not going to be maybe what you'd use for shooting game, but for this, for target practice, they're perfect. And they're lighter weight and, of course, biodegradable. Got it. So this is pretty close what I'm shooting, but I think it helps illustrate the point. And at this distance, what I'm doing is I'm actually putting the bottom of that orange target right at the top of the fiber optics. So I'm not centering the sight. I'm actually shooting, I guess, below. And I'm trying to pull back to my ear. And that seems to be working pretty well, that anchor point and that aiming. But I can definitely see the viability of this for taking small game in a survival situation. I mean, packing one of these in your kit and having it along with some ball bearing ammo, and you need to, you know, get some game, I think it would work fine as long as you're practicing. You know, with anything, you can't just buy it, stick it in your bag, and then when you need it, expect it to work because you've never practiced with it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way with guns, with archery, with fire making, hunting, fishing. All those skills have to be practiced and practiced time and time again. Okay, so got that figured out.
Must be the way the light's playing, because I can see these now.
Really?
I keep shooting directly under it. There it is.
There we go.
That one's the good one.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That was good. That worked.
Right past.
All right, I want to thank SimpleShot for sending me these. I mean, it's pretty cool that they did that and they reached out and they had trust in me to review their product. I'm sure I didn't do it justice because, you know, I don't have a lot of knowledge with slingshots, but that's kind of what I wanted to show, that I'm just a novice, just like you guys. You know, if you've never done this, you shouldn't have any kind of fear about it. Just go out, get yourself a nice setup, and they have a lot of different models. I really like the Scout LT2 with the sights. I think it's pretty cool, but the bean flip is starting to grow on me just because of the simplicity of it. You just pull it out and start shooting, and it's slimmer in the handle, so it's not taking up as much room in a pack or a survival kit, and I like that. So I think there's a lot of videos out on YouTube, and SimpleShot has videos for all their gear. If you want to check that out, they'll show you how to set them up, they'll show you how to shoot them. So there's a lot of information out there, and there's no reason not to have something like this, and especially at the price points that these are, they're very affordable. And think about this, these will make awesome gifts, you know, especially with Christmas coming up for family members. You got some kids in the family who like to camp and get outside and do stuff, or like shooting sports, and want to have something to mess with indoors during the wintertime. These are perfect. Set up a little range in the basement, and you're ready to go. So awesome products. I think these definitely have a place in every prepper or survivalist kit. So check out SimpleShot. There'll be links down below to the products. There'll also be links to my other social media, Facebook group, which is gigantic. The Facebook group is huge. Please consider joining that. And if you like this content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me what your experience is with slingshots and what you think about them. Do you think they're viable for hunting small game and for a survival situation, or are they just a toy? Once again, thanks for SimpleShot for sending these, and we'll see you next time on The Prepared Wanderer.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, these are cool.
Fun.
They probably sell those band sets. You just buy a new one if you.
Yeah.
You can maybe make one out of TheraBands. That was shattered, I think.
Did it?
I thought I heard some pitter patter everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh wow! Jeez.